So what's up, Rich Squad? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich. Man, it's been a hectic week. My wife gave birth to a newborn baby boy, and I did not get a chance to do a review of week 13, quarter 13 of the Hrvatski Prva Liga because, guys, I've been really busy. You must understand. So it's either this video or no video this week on the HNL at all. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to talk about the 5 matches really quick, give you predictions for week 14, and, you know, we'll move on. Get back to the regular program next week, hopefully. So let's start with the first match, which was between NK Lokomotiva and Istra 1961. As you guys should know, Lokomotiva are doing really well this season. They are currently second in the league table, and Istra isn't doing so well at all. You know, their new coach, Kudo Torres, left the club after, you know, only 1 month in the job. 1 month. Could you guys believe it? And the new coach, he is called Rendulic. Let me tell you his first name as well. Krunoslav Rendulic. Krunoslav Rendulic. I never heard of him, and I wish him all the best with, you know, his managerial job at the helm of Istra, because Istra is really struggling this season. In this match versus Lokomotiva, it ended 1-0 in favor of the home team Lokomotiva, and the only goal in the match came from Jan Letiaks in the 45th minute. Lokomotiva went down to 10 men in the 75th minute when their top scorer, their leading scorer, Ramon Mires, the Argentinian, was sent off after picking up a second yellow card. It was a harsh call. You know, a corner came in and he took down the player in the box, and, you know, he was sent off. So no way Istra was going to come back into this game with their, you know, leading goal scorer off the field. So the game ended 1-0. And Lokomotiva stayed in second, while Istra stayed in 9th place. Istra is really struggling this season, and they're going to need a miracle to climb out of the relegation playoff zone. Istra 9 points from 13 matches. Lokomotiva 28 points from 13 matches. So they are doing really well this season. So Lokomotiva will face Dinamo Zagreb this Sunday, and you know Dinamo Zagreb, they are flying high, and this will be a Zagreb derby, so it's a big game. Could Lokomotiva be the first team to beat Dinamo in this season's HNL? I don't think so at all, but I'll get to the predictions a little later in this video. Istra, they will host Rijeka, and this will be a really tough match for them. New coach and all, but, you know, still, Rijeka has a new coach in Igor Bishan, so both teams going through transitions. So all the best to both teams. Let's go on to the second match, and it was Gorica versus Hajduk split. This one ended in a 1-1 draw. We had Atimwen, Iyayi Believe Atimwen, the young Nigerian midfielder, scoring again. This guy is on fire in the 14th minute, and then Jairo de Silva put Hajduk split back at level terms in the 31st minute when, you know, it was a towering leap to put that ball in the back of the net after a loopy cross came in. Gorica went down to 10 men in the 43rd minute when Igor Chagala, that name is hard to say. That's the LJ, guys. Igor Chagala. Oh man, that is hard. I'm really, you know, getting difficulty saying these LJ names, especially with the LJ at the end. Oh man, it's so hard. So Gorica went down to 10 men, and they still held on for a 1-1 draw. Really good rear guard action, and Hajduk split. Zoran Vuljic's men, you know, are very unlucky not to pick up a win in that game. After the 1-1 draw, Gorica are 4th. They have been doing really well after getting promoted, you know, from the 2nd division. And Hajduk split Not so good this season. 7th place right now, 13 points. forgot to mention Gorica, 23 points. So Gorica doing really well, you know, in a very, very favorable position. But Hajduk split, man, not a good season for them. Will they climb up the table? I think they will. I think they will, you know. I think they have the know-how and the knowledge to, you know, and the record to climb back up the table. So Hajduk, they will host Inter Zaprešić tomorrow, Saturday. They will host Inter Zaprešić. And I'll give you my prediction for that match at the end of the video. For Gorica, they will play Rudeš on the road. The match is coming up very soon. I'm making this video just before the game started. And it's going to be a tough one for Rudeš. But I'll make the predictions just now again. So, next match, Osijek versus Dinamo. I caught a little piece of this game because a lot of times the games, you know, coincide with my Man City matches. And, you know, I got to watch the Man City games. And sometimes, you know, the connection isn't so good to watch the HNL games just at times. You know, Dinamo defeated Osijek 2-0. I did predict a win for Dinamo, but it was not easy. I said it wouldn't be easy, and it wasn't easy. Mario Gavranovic scored in the 64th minute, and Danny Almo in the 4th minute of extra time to give, you know, the league leaders, the defending champions, another win. Dinamo now go up to 33 points, still unbeaten in the league, you know, still unbeaten in the Europa League. Awesome stuff yesterday versus Spartak Trnava, 3-1 victory. The team has just been playing really, really well under Nenad Bjelica. He's been doing a really great job as the manager, rotating the squad really, really well, you know, giving players you know, match time. Everybody at that club right now, maybe not everybody, but most of the players should be really, really happy what their, you know, their manager is doing. For Osijek, they have been doing really well this season, but I'm afraid, you know, when you meet Dinamo, you got to drop points. You're going to drop points. And they are third on 24 points. So Osijek, still a really good team. You know, I think they did a really good job versus Dinamo, but it was always an uphill battle versus Dinamo. So for Osijek, they will play Slaven Belupo on the road. And for Dinamo, as I said earlier, they will play Lokomotiva in the Zagreb derby. For the next match, Inter Zaprešić and Slaven Belupo playing to a 0-0 draw. Guys, I was actually writing the material for, you know, this video like how I usually do the video. But according to how this does, I will continue doing them like this. Let me know which one you prefer. You know, the really high produced video, which takes me a very long time. Or should I just pick up the, you know, the camera and talk to you guys about the games one by one? So in this match, it was a 0-0 draw between Inter and Slaven. But in the 90th minute, we had Shalia getting sent off. You know, he received a red. And that was the only big event in the match. So both teams share 1 point apiece. And this is good for both teams because Inter is struggling this season. They're 8th on 11 points. And Slaven Belupo are 6th on 13 points. So 2 points apart, you know. Both teams are really, really struggling. The second half of the table are really, really struggling this season. So for Inter Zaprešić, they will play Hajduk split on the road. And for Slaven, they will host Osijek. And for the last match, which I predicted correctly, you would not believe this. I predicted a 5-1 win for Rijeka over Rudeš. And it ended just so. 5-1. I couldn't believe it. Someone even commented and told me that's how it ended. And I was like, wow, that was pretty good. So Alexander Gargan opened the scoring a 19-minute penalty. And then Rudeš equalized through Renato Pantalon in the 28th minute. Then we had Heber scoring in the 45th minute. Then Antonio Choliak in the 55th. Then Heber again in the 70th. And in the 83rd minute, Jakov Poljic put the final nail in Rudesh's coffin and scored in the 83rd minute, 5-1. It was a rout. Rudeš has been destroyed in their last few games, guys. These are the scorelines. The match versus Gorica has actually started as well while I'm making this video. But Rudeš, 5-1 loss to Rijeka, 4-0 loss to Lokomotiva, 4-1 loss to Osijek, 3-0 loss to Dinamo Zagreb, 3-0 loss to Istra. Like, you got to be kidding me. 1-1 draw versus Slaven Belupo and a 3-1 loss versus Rudeš. Hajduk split. 3-0 loss versus Zaprešić. 2-0 loss versus Gorica. 2-1 loss versus Rijeka. And a 1-0 loss versus Lokomotiva. They are the only team that has not picked up a win this season, and it has been appalling. They can't find the back of the net on a regular basis, and they can't seem, to keep a clean sheet or keep the goals out. They have been horrible. They need a turnaround. When the transfer window opens back up, they really need to do some business, They got to talk to the other teams, man. Get some of the, the French players and some of the other squads, over there on loan. Something needs to be done. The Football Federation, needs to do something to help out Rudeš, because 2 points after 13 matches is really horrendous. And if they continue like this, they will not pick up a single win this season at all. Maybe at the back end of the league when, teams are relaxed. But the way they're going, it's not good at all. So, for my match week 14 predictions, I'm going to go for Rudeš versus Gorica. Right now it's played. I'm going to go for a Gorica win. I'm going to say a 4-1 victory for Gorica. Going big again. 4-1 victory for Gorica. Slaven Belupo versus Osijek. Osijek win. 2-1 win for Osijek in that match. Hajduk split versus Zaprešić. Inter is a funny team. They could pop up and pick up a win, but I'm going for a win for Hajduk split here. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win for Hajduk at home. Crowd is going to come out. They always do come out for their club, and they're going to support, and they're going to pick up a win. Zoran Voljic is going to pick up a win. So, the Istra versus Rijeka. Now, this one is a tricky one. This one is a Sunday match. Tricky game. Oh, Istra. Could they pick up a draw versus Rijeka? I'm going to go for a Rijeka win. Istra will continue to struggle. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win for Rijeka though. And for the last match, Lokomotiva versus Dinamo Zagreb. Nenad Bjelica is going to rotate his squad again. Petkovic might come in. Budimir you might see these guys come in. Šunjić as well. Deliver might come in. Give some of the guys who played in the Europa League match a break. That was a really intense game played in the thick fog. But Dinamo emerged, qualified for the round of 32 in the Europa League for the first time in the new era. The new era, while, Croatia has been independent. A lot of people commented on the video and said Dinamo won the 1970, 69-70 Europa League, but that was called Croatia Zagreb, right? Come on, so people like to correct me and make me look like if I don't know what I'm talking about. But in the new era of UEFA Cup, Europa League, Champions League, Dinamo has never got out the group stages of any of those competitions. So I was right. But Lokomotiva versus Dinamo, this one is going to be a tough one. This one could end in a draw. But somehow Dinamo find a way to win. They somehow find a way to win. I'm going to go for another win. I'm going to say a 3-1 win in this one. 3-1 win in the Zagreb derby. So 3-1 win for Dinamo Zagreb. A win for Hajduk. A win for Rijeka. Draw. Did I say a draw for Osijek and Slaven? And a win for Gorica. So guys, that's my roundup, my recap of week 13 of the HNL League and my predictions for week 14. So this is the best I can do this week, guys. It's either this or no video. So thanks for watching, man. Let me know your ideas, your predictions in the comment section down below. I wish all the teams all the best. And I'm your boy Dominic Rich. If you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button. Leave a big thumbs up, share the video. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Hrvatska.